What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another FPL video. My name is Mo, and today in my video I'll be going through my team selection for game week 5. It's been a while, guys. It feels like it's been a couple of weeks now. We haven't talked about FPL, but we're going to go through how I did in game week 4, what my plans are in game week 5, what transfers I've played, and what my long to short term plans will be going into the next couple of game weeks. If you're new around here and you haven't hit that subscribe button, please hit that subscribe button and join the FPL INKLING family. Also hit that like button too if you like the content you see. So overall, in terms of rank, I've gone into the top 40,000 in the world. So I started around 700,000 in this game week. So I had a really good game week overall, 283 points. So I'd take that. I played the bench boost, so it worked out really well for me. So we'll go through stage by stage what went well and what didn't go so well and what my plans are looking into game week 5. So in terms of the goal, we had Onana, 0 points again. A dreadful game against Arsenal. The least we say about him, the better. Still to fill me with any confidence, even in the first game he got 9 points. He still hasn't really, hit the ground running. In terms of fixtures now, it gets a bit more better for Manchester United, so I'm going to be a bit more patient with him. Brighton at home is going to be tough. Burnley away, Crystal Palace at home, Brentford at home, Sheffield United away, and then the Man City game, it's just game week 10, and then he's got all the way up to game week 13. You've got Fulham, Luton, Everton. So I can kind of set and forget him for now, but I want to expect better from him. So hopefully the fixtures coming up will bring something better. Estupinian still stayed in, still quite highly owned to be fair. 64% of managers own him. It's the story of the season so far. Brighton tend to concede pretty much every game. They've conceded 6 goals so far, and Newcastle pretty much scored after the 90th minute. So that was a bit of a shame that we missed out on the clean sheet points, really, to be fair. But otherwise, got 2 points. That would have been handy. But overall, in terms of the team itself, I'm pretty satisfied in terms of the points. I got 101, which I got mostly from my bench as well. So I got 17 plus 5, which is 22 points from the bench. My overall kind of ambition was to get between 17 to 20, but 22 I'd definitely take that as well. And you got Gusto, 2 points. Chelsea, losing at home to Forest was a bit of a surprise after such a good game against Luton. He got subbed off after 76 minutes. They're saying Reece James is back now as well, so for now I'll stick with him. And then moving forward, we'll see how much game time he does get. If he is kind of, one of those which kind of doesn't get much more game time, there's always other options that I can look to bring into my squad. But for now, I did play him. It was 15-man squad being played, so it would have been nice if Chelsea did get a clean sheet. Chilwell got 1 point only, got subbed off around 60 minutes. Am I concerned, by his kind of substitutions? Not really, because it's kind of good that he keeps a bit of fresh. But he lost his clean sheet by then anyway. But Forest were really good. But in terms of Chilwell, there's a bit of concern why he's just being taken off, not being put back as left back. So we'll discuss that a bit more in detail. But a bit disappointed that Chelsea didn't get a clean sheet. And then we got Mbemo, who came away with another goal, which is brilliant. What a goal it was at the end, by the way. He could have had one more, but this guy is absolutely insane. 33 points already. I'm pretty satisfied with the way he's going. Fixtures as well coming up look absolutely insane. So Brian Boomer did a really good job. Phil Foden could have got more in that massive win at home. Only 5 points I had him in. I was debating whether to keep him in or not. It didn't hurt me too much, but 5 points. Whereas other players like Alvarez and Haaland got a bit more. Was a bit painful, but he's playing really well. But it's starting to come up to Europe now, and international breaks happen. So will he stay in my squad? That is something that is worth waiting to see. And then Mo Salah, Mr. Consistent again, another return for him. So I've got four returns in 4 games. So I know it's 12.5 mil, but the fixtures that they were coming up, I've got no concerns. If Nunes had his shooting boots on, that so easily could have been 20 points. But otherwise, no concerns about Mo Salah. Saka, on the other hand, got another return against Manchester United. So far, 3 returns in 4 games. He is Mr. Reliable as always. He's owned by about 65% of managers. And in terms of fixtures coming up as well, he is Mr. Reliable. Hopefully, he's still on penalties. But this guy's insane. He's an absolute a monster of a player to have in your squad. So 3 returns and a goal and an assist against Manchester United. And the best part of my team was Eze. Finally got a return. This guy is unlucky. He's got the most chances created in the league so far. And with the fixtures coming up, I'm still going to back him. I do like having Eze in my team. His ownership's dropped below 10%, but overall, I'm really happy. Palace mostly go through him. He's on most set pieces, and he will go big soon. And then we've got Erling Haaland, 92% ownership, and a hat-trick and an assist against Fulham. So glad I captained him. he's Mr. Reliable at home. That's all I can say. Maybe away fixtures aren't as fruitful for him. 7 returns already in 4 games. What else can we say about Haaland himself? So happy with that, to be having him on captaincy. Jackson, I don't know what he was doing. Missed out on a very easy chance, I would say, on the pitch, for 5 yards out. I'm going to be patient with it one more week. I think there are some good things to come. Chelsea's fixtures in a couple of weeks will be coming to an end in terms of the good fixtures. Let's see if Nicholas Jackson can bring back some form after the international break in itself. From my bench, it was a shame about Turner. He was on for 3 bonus points and obviously 1 more point if you didn't get a yellow card. So that would have been 4 extra points. But still got a clean sheet at Chelsea. Did really well. Is he going to be number 1 anymore? Not too sure about it. We'll have to just wait and see because they have signed a new goalkeeper. But overall, really happy with that. Guardiola, disappointment, didn't start. First game he hasn't started in terms of any minutes on the pitch. He got 11 minutes on the Burnley game. But I'm getting a bit tempted now to move away from Man City assets, who I feel won't be as likely to start. So for example, Haaland will remain. Guardiola and Foden, I'm starting to feel a bit edgy now because considering we have European football coming up. Udogie got a start, conceded within the first 3 minutes, but he got an assist. This guy is playing really well, and I'm glad I brought him into my squad. It was a good game against Burnley. I think there's more to come, and if you don't have him, I would recommend bringing him in. Cameron Archer, what can I say? I had this good feeling. First game, bounce off. Everton at home. He got 2 goals. Could have had more. But yeah, I'm glad I got him in when I did. And those 12 points certainly did help boost my rank. So really glad I have him. He's on my bench now. And if I ever do need to play him, I can do indeed. So overall, 101 points, guys. Went up from about 700,000 to about 40,000 now. I'm really happy with that. Let's see what my plan is for the next game week in itself. What transfers I've made. Let's go through it. So here is my squad, guys. So we're just gonna slightly that bigger. Yeah, there we are. There is my squad. We have it here. So going into game week 5, I've made 2 transfers. So as you guys can see, Romero has come in for Guardiola, Sheffield United at home. And then I've got Maddison in as well for Sheffield United at home for Foden. So Man City assets have gone. There is a plan for this, so please do bear with me. It's not going to be this game week in itself. There is a plan for what I'm looking to do with Man City players, which all will be revealed in good time. But at the moment, I wasn't looking to continue with Foden and Guardiola just because of I don't want to be sitting there thinking, are they starting or not? So that's the kind of peace of mind that I would have with Maddison, that I know he'll start, and Romero pretty much if he's fully fit as well. In terms of goal, I'll put Turner in goal because I'm just relying on him a bit more. In terms of Burnley at home, he might not start, to be fair, so no harm in there. Onana's on the bench, so he can come on. I'd rather play this fixture personally in Burnley at home. I could put Onana in as well, Brighton at home, but either way, I don't expect much from my goalkeepers this week because I think Turner's a better option. But it's less likelihood that he would start, so Onana could come on at any point. Then I've got Udogie, home game against Sheffield United, same with Romero. So I brought him in. He's owned by about 15% of managers, and I think after the 2 games of Liverpool and Arsenal, then the run is just incredible from game week 8 all the way up to game week 13. So let's see how the defence fares. It could be a bit more changes I'm looking through for. But Romero I brought in as well, so I've taken a -4 this week. My first hit, so I'm not too concerned about it personally. Chilwell, Bournemouth away is going to be playing, so Gusto will be on the bench. I'd rather have the home fixtures rather than the away. So let's see how Chelsea fare out. But yeah, as you can see, game week 9, the fixtures are just going to turn. So maybe Gusto could be on his way out. And then I've got Mbeumo, Mr. Reliable, playing against Newcastle away. It's going to be a tough game. But hey, Newcastle have been defensively susceptible this season. And haven't kept many clean sheets for the last 20-odd games in the Premier League. So could expect some good shots, good goals, good points. And then we've got Everton, Forest and Manchester United and Burnley. So some really good fixtures for Mbeumo coming up. And here comes the star of the show, James Maddison, owned by nearly 28% of managers. He's just been Mr. Reliable, 4 returns already, and the fixtures just look insane. I know there's a debate between Son or no Son, but I've gone for Maddison because at that price point, I don't want to risk Foden. Who knows, I might own Son one day, but at the moment, for this current time, maybe not. I want to see a bit more from Spurs in itself. What they're going to be looking like attacking wise. But if he's playing number 9 and on penalties, then who knows, he might just sleep into my squad. And then we have my Mr. Reliable Mo Salah. He's playing away at Wolves, actually, the early kickoff. So let's see what he can pull off from there. His ownership actually has gone down, but look at his fixtures. They're insane all the way up to game week 12. So he's staying in. He actually might be even my captain in game week 9, 10 and 11 because his fixtures are too good. You know, Everton at home, Forest at home, Luton away. That is what I'm banking on in terms of Mo Salah. And then we've got Bukayo Saka, who is away at Everton, and then he's a good captaincy option as well, to be fair. Spurs at home, Bournemouth away, and then, you know, Man City and Chelsea and Sheffield United. So Bukayo Saka remains in the squad. And then my personal favourite, Eze, will remain. He is playing away at Aston Villa, Fulham at home next game. So a couple of good games coming up then, you know, Forest in game week 8 as well. So been a bit patient with him, and I think he will come good. So let's wait and see. And then Erling Haaland has the captaincy. I know he's in an away game. He doesn't do really good in away games, but after a four goals and assist return, why would I, take the captaincy off him? So I'm going to keep it on him just to be safe. West Ham away, West Ham have done well. But Haaland, can break any defence down on his given day. So not going to go away from him in terms of captaincy. And then let's give Jackson one more go. He's going to be playing Bournemouth away. Can he pick up some form? I'm going to be patient with him. If he doesn't, then I do have alternatives to bring in the next game week. So that's not a problem in itself. So on the bench, I've got Onana. So easily could come into my starting 11 if Turner doesn't start, which most likely I don't think he will. And then Gusto, Estupinian and Archer, all on the bench, no problem whatsoever. I expect another good week. I would like to remain in my rank, if not improve it. But I think I've got a good enough squad. Really happy with it. I've taken a -4, but hey, that's part of the game. You got to play it somehow, and I hope it pays off for me in the long run. Let me know what your thoughts are. What transfers are you making? Do you like the squad you're looking at? What is your thought process for this game week? Till then, guys, I'm going to be back with some more videos soon. I want you guys to take care and be tuned in for our knee-jerk reaction, which will be on Sunday. And we're going to do a live deadline stream on Saturday before the game week begins. So have a good one, take care, and I'll see you guys soon.